Give it to us. We can't save you. Our mission was to bring you back. We failed. This man was the force intelligence ability. How to justify any means into our body? A bullet. That was his choice. So now we're just supposed to let him die. Let us answer. It is just you who put us in this country. Yes, you. We want you to become one of our British children. Do not just let him die. Remember, he's not here. Where exactly are we taking him? Come inside. What's going on, brother? What is it? He's not here. He's died. See? Unfortunately, your father hasn't died either. But you are not any different. It is more easy. We're going back. You always have to see that? That's gonna be the last video. Don't you worry, when I get back to children. You know, like that. Children can go get paid. Why worry about the money, bro? On our way back, drops off in the car. You know what that is, bro? Sorry. We're in Liverpool. What happened here? It was today. Who took over there now? Hi. Bye.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Let's go. 319. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tighten up. Pull together. Sponge. No.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease in that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Rush in. 25. Check 25. 47 Mike. Mike 47. 3 balls.
Now Allen. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on second down. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Returnable for Grant. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This is Bell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You don't want that? You don't want that?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Damn, this is insane.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route and get zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Let's round 80. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0. But the ability to move.
Come on, guy, get on that block.
You know, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
How do you drop that fucking pass, dude?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo! Show it. No, 80. 52. Check. And 80.
the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Man open, that's Damian Radley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, this is Cannon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And based on my math,
I think that should
they've
be
only
pass
converted
interference.
one time thus
Okay.
far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Let's go, son.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's our time. It's our time.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Allen. And finding the tight end who...
Jesus Christ, I fucking took the wrong angle. God damn, I had that interception. I had that fucking interception.
Into the red zone.
God damn, I took the wrong
For the
angle.
Bills, 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Terrell Basham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Allen going to throw. Under pressure again.
Yeah, baby.
Down he goes again.
Yeah, can you start me, please?
Williams. Who else? else. He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go again with Cannon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Bell. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, it's Bell, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Cannon, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Jets will extend their lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a run with Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, Allen. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run again with Cannon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. Bell so light on his feet, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Cannon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To the air, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Allen going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think what you say to your guy,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Throwing now is Allen. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Grant on the return. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
One more time, it's Cannon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Come on, dude.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet
I
shaking
put
up
him
on
in
the
to get
play.
more fucking playing time.
I hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Dude. 3rd and 6.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Did I lose this fucker?
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And an alley to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 55, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and this was truly a total team effort on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Jets, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jumping out of an airplane, reaching the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, swimming with the sharks. You know what all those things have in common? White people. New season premieres tomorrow on TBS. Ever wonder why someone would wake up at the crack of dawn just to maybe a better question is, what are you waiting for? Pacifico is rooting for those who follow their own path. That's living life anchors up.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently than other money managers don't understand why. Because our way works great for us, but not for your clients. That's why we're a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first.
So what do you provide? Cookie cutter portfolios?
Nope. We tailor portfolios to our clients' needs.
But you do sell investments at pretty high commissions, right?
We don't have those. So what's in it for you?
Our fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Okay, everyone. Our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Great tasting and sure, with 9 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, and nutrients to support immune health.
From the time you were born, a gland in your brain produces growth hormone. It's what makes you stay lean, build strong muscles, and feel energetic. Unfortunately, around the age of 20, your body starts producing less GH. And by the time you're in your 40s and 50s, it's much harder to stay energetic, lean, and build muscle. But what if there was a way to tell your body to get back to work and boost your GH levels again? Eugenics GH Boost uses an amino acid and mechanical blend, clinically demonstrated to help your body boost its own GH levels more than 100%. Text OPE to 231231. To get your complimentary sample of Eugenics GH Boost, you'll get the boost you need to sculpt a stronger, leaner body that is sure to turn in. Get back to work with Eugenics GH Boost. Text OPE to 231231 to get a complimentary sample of Eugenics GH Boost. Text now.
Washing my hands, sometimes hundreds of times a day, make it perhaps worse.
We're constantly washing our hands to maintain a sanitary condition for your hands for all its drugs.
Try Keys Working Hands. It's America's #1 hand cream for guaranteed relief of dry, cracked hands.
Oh, this is my favorite pie of the day.
What's that?
Special pie of the day.
you.